Welcome, history enthusiasts, to Heretic History. Today, we're diving into one of history's most chilling and lesser-known tales, a story where holy wars collided with supernatural terror. Picture this: battle-hardened Crusaders returning from the Holy Land, only to be accused of vampirism. Was it mass hysteria, a clash of cultures, or something darker? Let's unravel the mystery of the Crusader vampire panic. The year is 1099. The First Crusade has ended in bloodshed. Christian knights seize Jerusalem, but victory comes at a cost. Survivors return to Europe as heroes, but they bring back more than relics. Whispers begin. Stories of soldiers cursed by the East, their souls tainted, their bodies unnatural. Now, vampire myths weren't new. Ancient cultures feared blood-drinking spirits, but in medieval Europe, the Church linked such horrors to sin and heresy. So when Crusaders started dying mysteriously or acting violently, panic erupted. Were these men truly unholy, or was this fear born from something deeper? The trauma of war, the guilt of slaughter, and the terror of the unknown. Imagine the Crusaders' journey. They'd marched thousands of miles into a land of foreign customs, Islamic burial rites, strange diseases, and rumors of jinn haunting the sands. When soldiers fell ill, their comrades blamed Eastern curses. Some even claimed the dead rose at night, a belief likely inspired by Islamic tales of ghouls. But here's the twist. When these men returned home, they became the monsters. Villagers noticed oddities. Crusaders slept by day, haunted by nightmares. Their wounds festered. Medieval medicine couldn't explain infection. And then, the deaths began. In 12th century Germany, a crusader named Heinrich returned to his village. Weeks later, livestock died, then children. The villagers dug up Heinrich's corpse and found it fresh, lips stained red. The verdict: vampirism. They burned his body, and the deaths stopped, or so they claimed. This wasn't isolated. Chroniclers like William of Newburgh wrote of revenants, walking corpses blamed for plagues. The Church called it divine punishment, but peasants pointed to Crusaders. Why? Guilt. These men had killed in God's name, yet suffered. To villagers, it made sense. God had cursed them. Their bodies refused to rot. Their souls were trapped. They craved blood to atone. But was there truth here? Modern historians see a cocktail of trauma and ignorance. Crusaders did suffer PTSD-like symptoms: aggression, insomnia, hallucinations. Add malnutrition, disease, and the Church's obsession with sin, and you get vampires. The Church didn't help. Preachers declared the East a land of devils, contaminating Crusaders' souls. Confession manuals warned knights to repent for killing, even in war. If they died unshriven, their bodies might rise. But here's the irony. The Church both stoked the panic and profited from it. Relics of the true cross sold like wildfire to protect villages. Indulgences pardoned sins for a price. Fear became a tool, one that shaped vampire lore for centuries. The Crusader panic faded, but its DNA lingers. When Bram Stoker wrote Dracula, he tapped into medieval fears of the foreign invader, much like Crusaders fearing the East. Even today, vampire myths mirror societal anxieties. Disease, outsiders, moral decay, and archaeology backs the hysteria. In 2013, a Venetian mass grave revealed a skeleton with a brick shoved into its mouth. A medieval anti-vampire ritual. Was this a crusader? We may never know. But one thing's clear: history's monsters are often reflections of ourselves. So, were the Crusaders truly vampires? No, but their story reveals how fear can twist reality. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history's shadows, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a tale from the past. Let me know in the comments, what historical mystery should we explore next? Until then, keep questioning, keep learning, and remember, sometimes The real monsters are the stories we tell.